Practice Squad Week 10. Dom's not here, so you might actually enjoy this episode.
Hi guys, I'm Ryan Walker. I'm an associate editor for ESPN's Undefeated.
I'm Morgan Moody, Pittsburgh native and a Steelers superfan.
What's up guys, this is Marcus Matthews, DMV native and Washington Redskins fan.
This is Martenzie Johnson, I'm a New England Patriots fan.
We're going to test and see how many Dallas Cowboys players I can remember without their helmets on and or their jersey numbers. So let's jump into it.
Can I get a clue? No clues. I just gotta look at dudes. It's a football player though, man. They wear helmets.
First up.
That is not Alan Branch, so he's a defensive lineman. Oh, no, Marcus Cannon.
Ding, 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 ding.
Next up.
God, don't hate me, Steeler Nation. I don't know.
So I know where white people are on the team, and it's mostly the offensive line. Well, in the skill position, but I know it's not defensive line or linebacker. And if he's not a starter, then I know who he is, but I'm almost certain that's Andrews.
Step on to it. I'm sorry I forgot you.
This is guard Joe Tooney.
It's not Jalen Smith. No, it's not Jalen. Who's that? The hell, let's just go Jalen Smith. I don't think it's him, but let's go Jalen.
Jalen Smith.
You got it.
I thought he was much darker skinned, which is why I was like, that's not Jalen.
Lastly but not leastly.
I have no idea who it is though, honestly.
This player leads the Redskins in interceptions this season with 3. Cornerback Kendall Fuller.
But I wouldn't know what Kendall Fuller looks like.
The Vikings are a better chance to go deeper in the playoffs with who? Bridgewater or Keenum? Who do you like, Cian?
Actually, this brings us perfectly to what I was just talking about. Case Keenum threw 4 touchdowns today. I didn't think he was very good. One of them was a screen, one of them was a hard play fake where the tight end was wide open, one of them was a really good throw to Case Keenum, or to, not just Case Keenum, to Adam Thielen, who's phenomenal, and one of them was a roll-out play to Stephon Diggs where he was wide open. Keenum then threw 4 interceptable passes, 2 of them brought the Washington back into the game late on. The thing about that is actually one of the things I was going to bring up on this, but I think we've got enough questions, but this year has really been a year of beautifully designed offenses. You've got the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Rams, and the Vikings who are kind of getting huge production out of quarterbacks who are playing well enough but aren't great. They're not Brady or Manning or Rodgers or anything like that. And I think the Vikings have one of those offenses where they're going to produce and be competitive no matter who the quarterback is. The reason you kind of prefer Bridgewater is when something goes wrong, Bridgewater is more likely to cover for it than Keenum is. He's much better against pressure. This is all talking, assuming Bridgewater comes back comfortable. It's as someone who's had multiple knee explosions, it's not necessarily easy to come back when you've got a knee injury like that. Mentally, physically, it's all going to be a challenge to him. And Mike Zimmer has already said that he will be their starting quarterback before the end of the season.
Super Bowl aspirations?
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
The Super Bowl's in Minnesota this year. What a year to win. The franchise would it be their first?
Yeah, it'd be their first win. I mean, no one's ever had the Super Bowl in their city and been there. So I don't know. I guess it's hard to go that route with what you just said about their quarterback situation. Like Keenum stinks, and Brad. I mean, according to your analysis, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Yeah, Cian Fahey says Keenum stinks, and it's hard to imagine that they're just going to go on some wild tear deep into the playoffs. At some point, one of those guys, or maybe both of those guys, are going to have to make some important key plays, and I'm not sure that I believe that they can do it.
You know, the reason I think they can is because if you go across the league right now, it's very hard to find teams where you've got a really good defense and a really good offense. And like the Eagles probably and the Chiefs are probably the only teams. Like the Patriots are there now, but that defense isn't good.
Right.
The Vikings this year, the real difference with the Vikings this year is they've changed their offensive lineup completely. Not just in terms of talent and players, they've changed the complete style of it. They were a power offense. They were pulling guards, big body guys who could just, all they could do was run up the middle and try and run over people, and none of them could pass protect. And they changed their offensive up completely by bringing in Mike Remmers, who wasn't a good offensive tackle in Carolina, but he's been better in Minnesota, and Riley Reef, who also wasn't that good in Detroit, and he's been pretty good as their left tackle. They also brought in a center who is a rookie from Ohio State named Pat Elflein, and whenever you watch the Vikings, whenever you see them running a screen with just one guy out in front of the running back, it's always going to be Elflein. because he's this really athletic guy. So they changed up their whole offense where they can now run zone, they can run power, they can run all these different types of run designs, and it's so diverse, it's so tough for the defense to anticipate that the quarterback's job becomes easier because they're always reactive. They're always trying to figure out where the ball is or where it's coming from or where the point of attack is. And that's why I'm not that concerned about the quarterback situation.